back to another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. My name is Kelthos, and in the last episode we were going to the Dragonborn gallery to try to store some stuff, and there was a priest of Arche there, and he told us that this place was haunted, so we slept till the night time and met him here like he wanted us to, and then we came in here and it really is haunted. At first it was just a little bit haunted, and we were looking for clues as to why, and we found out that it's because the guy that was responsible for the original building, the original parts of this building, was a lord. His name was Lord Magnarin, and we thought that he felt like maybe he was forgotten, so we found his painting and we hung it up, and we thought that took care of everything. But then we went to sleep, and I woke up in this like nightmare version of the museum, and we're trying to figure out what happened, and we found a note that said something about his wife dying and him being blamed for it or something. So I'm thinking maybe he was wrongfully blamed for his wife's death, and he wants people to know that he wasn't responsible or something. I'm not quite sure. So in this episode we're going to continue going through here and see what's going on. So here we go. This is creepy. Okay then. Ah! Whew, that scared me. At least she didn't scream. That would have scared me even more. 9th of Evening Star. I received news today of my dear Aurelia's death. How can the divines treat me so? Have I not toiled tirelessly to use my fortunes and my skills to glorify their names? Am I deserving of such blatant disregard and malice? I just cannot bear this pain. Even as I write these words, I know that my heart died with you, my dear wife. She died in like a fire, it said. I will press onward, though, somehow, and finish this building and dedicate it to you as it is my most beautiful work, befitting of you, and will be my last. I just had the commission drawn up yesterday for a marble statue to be built in your likeness, and came to agreement on the sculptor payment, the deposit to start the work, and had not the chance to deliver the official agreement and balance owed. But it seems now that it will be a memorial of you rather than a tribute. Oh, how I wanted you to see this place and to see your statue adorn the entrance. All I can hope for now is that you will gaze upon me from the seat of the divines and smile. I suppose a drink is in order to drown my sorrow, and perhaps the cold air and a walk out back will aid to clear my thoughts. Then I will deliver the commission agreement and payment first thing in the morning. So he got drunk and fell off the cliff is what happened. What the?
Oh, good. Up. You're awake. Are you? All right, my friend. When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks and lying unconscious out here on the floor.
Yeah, I had a pretty bad dream. I had a terrible nightmare.
Well, I should say so, and it had a good solid hold on you, to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Magnarian himself.
That's possible. Well, he's very deranged and disturbed.
The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living as very disturbed.
Yeah.
We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything?
Yeah, oddly enough, the things I found are very much real.
Oh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Magnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away. But I didn't know the circumstances until now. And by the look of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death.
Yeah, he was.
I must have plummeted to his death from the cliff out back. If you're up to it, I suggest looking around for any clues.
I will try.
I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this has all happened decades ago, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting.
Yeah, because he's still haunting the place.
There is a way to access the alley between the Blue Palace and the museum on the upper balcony. Here's a ladder I found amongst the clutter that the ghosts scattered about. Just be careful out back.
Okay, thank you.
We wouldn't want you to share in Magnarian's fate.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. Place the ladder to climb down. Okay. So I gotta go
This
up.
place certainly can put one on edge all alone at night.
Over there. This way? Or maybe this way. Yeah, this way. Place the ladder. Okay. To Skyrim. Was I supposed to go out here? Do not know. Perhaps so. To Solitude. Does that go back? Because I didn't mean to go back if that's the case. Yes, I did go back. My bad. Hello? No, we don't want to go back to Solitude yet. What am I looking for out here? Place the ladder to climb down. I did. Did it bug out? Ah! Thought I fell. I think it bugged out because it's still telling me to place the ladder when I already placed it. Okay, I waited an hour and it seemed to have helped. Or seemed to have registered. So now I gotta find the commission, whatever it's called. Commission contract, I think it said. Commission contract. Commission contract. Burgess Alfstead of Hafengar agrees to sculpt one life-size statue in the likeness of Lady Aurelia Magnarin using a provided oil painting as reference and hewn from natural marble provided by the patron, Niles Magnarin, for the sum of 8,000 septims. The amount of 4,000 septims has been paid in advance, with the rest payable prior to the delivery of the work. Now I just gotta go back, I think. But where? Back this way? To Solitude. Now what do we gotta do with this? Show the commission contract to Ickard. The Hall of Heroes. Now where is Ickard? Apparently he's out here somewhere. Yeah, he's down here. Hello, Ickard.
Quite an
I found this outside.
Amazing. To think that this small bit of parchment has been wedged between the rocks, dangling from the cliffs out there all this time, being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was the will of Niles Magnarian that preserved it, so we might take action on it.
Maybe.
Burgess Ulfstead, is it? Ulfstead. Where have I... Ah, that's right. There's a stonecutter by that name living down by Catla's farm.
Oh, okay.
Or Morgraine, if memory serves. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Alright, we will do that. Find Morgraine Ulfstead. But where? He's at Catla's farm. Okay, so let's go there. Alright, let's see.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Yes, everybody's talking about that. Hello, Morgraine.
Can I help you with
Do
something?
you know anything about this contract?
What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stonecutter by trade. Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue?
Yes. Wait, you mean the statue's here?
Yes, it's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already.
Well, I have the other 4,000. Could I have it brought to the museum?
Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Now,
Can I
what do we need to do? Check back at the museum tomorrow. Okay, so let's wait for a whole day. 24 hours. We'll just stand here and wait. Alright. Return to the museum.
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick.
Nice.
It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him.
Maybe that's what he wanted all along.
I found last night that the spirits of both Niles and Aurelia were wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on. They seem quite content.
Nice.
You may see them around from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problems.
Good. Thank you for your help.
Not at all. Just doing the good work of our case so that the spirits of the deceased get the rest they deserve. And the rest of us can manage to get a good night's sleep as well. Take care.
Take care. Nice. Now we can go finish doing what we were doing, which is storing stuff. Where did Lydia go? There she is. Okay. We got 12 new displays, so now we have 315 total. And I saw this here. It's from one of the mods that I downloaded. Arn's notes on the blade of the Monarch. The ice blade of the Monarch is truly one of Tamriel's most prized artifacts. Legend has it that the evil archmage Almion Selmo enchanted the claymore of a great warrior with the soul of a frost monarch, a stronger form of the more common frost atronach. The warrior Thurgrunar Asai was to play a part in the assassination of a great king in a far-off land and become the new leader. The assassination failed and the archmage was imprisoned. The ice blade freezes all who feel its blade. The blade circulates from owner to owner, never settling in one place for long. Yagrum Bagarn Tamrielic lore. After I learned of the fall of Mournhold and the subsequent dissolution of the museum, Torissa conveyed in her return letter to me that though many relics went astray after the fall, the ice blade strangely vanished weeks before that. That very night prior, she apparently had a dream that an undead king with one eye came reaching through the void and beyond death to claim the blade in a desperate bid for power. Looking into the local lore, I of course first thought of King Olaf One Eye of Dragon's Reach. That is rather curious what Teresa explains. It is rather curious what Teresa explains, but interesting nonetheless. Arn's notes on Orgnum and the Mormor. I don't know what this one is. King Orgnum was and could very well still be to this day the grand ruler of the Mormor people, an ancient cousin of the elves of the Somerset Isles. Long banished beyond Pandinia, the Vale of Mist, for his repeated attempts at conquering the Somerset Isles. Orgnum is supposedly immortal, growing more youthful by the ages, though his greatest claim to fame was his boundless coffer, which yields pure gold from nothingness. I surmise that this boundless wealth, in fact, utilizes the ethereal transportational powers that both the snow elves and the Aelid seem to have employed in their culture, allowing Orgnum to reach through a portal and seize a handful of gold from some other location. Due to the seemingly random nature of the gain, I would theorize that these magical rifts were opening within the coffers and vaults of other wealthy individuals, perhaps his own enemies, perhaps somewhere totally random. The coffer was last noted as being in possession of the eternal champion of the era of Imperial Simulacrum, and all note of the coffer fell into legend and was forgotten thereafter, though I have found references that after the eternal champion ended their days of adventure, quite wealthy as a result of the coffer and the other boons of their fame, they may have sealed the coffer away here in Skyrim, protected by an ancient evil so as to ward off any who would seek its absurd wealth. Perhaps it lies with the remains of a dragon priest. It would be quite a dangerous undertaking, one I do not intend to ever venture upon, but it would be curious to find out of its fate. That was a lot of reading, but it's okay. Now back to story and stuff. Okay, that should be good enough for now. So the thing we were gonna go to was foot of the mountain, and this place is right there, the Velothi Mountain Tunnels, right? The note on the assailant's body mentioned some ruins near. Yeah, okay. But maybe we should do these first. I don't know where they're at, because I want to find all of Arin's stuff for the museum as well. So where are they at? Show on map. Oh, so that's in Solsteam. So no, not right now. Okay, so he doesn't know where these are. Okay, so we can't do those right now. So since that's pretty far away, that one that we were just looking at, that foot of the mountain one, let's do this Desperate Times one. We gotta go to near Helgen and negotiate our way in. So let's fast travel to the Guardian Stones, right? No, Ember Shard Mine. No, Guardian Stones, because then we can go around that way. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Okay. This way. Yeah. And turn this way and go up here. Yeah. Helgen. Yeah, this way. Oh, there's the timer. Alright, so in the next episode we will continue on our way to Helgen and see if we can negotiate our way in and talk to that Val guy and see what's going on. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you like what you see, I suggest you subscribe to my channel so you can see the new videos I post every single day. And if you really like the videos, I'd really like it if you could leave a thumbs up and a comment. That way I could have some interaction on my channel and know that people are actually watching and actually care. And if you want to know when I post my videos, exactly when I post them, the best way to do that is to turn on your notifications as well. I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.